This is the Great Legend, and I'm coming at you live with a special package video from the Mr. Fix-It-Smash. Fans, you're not going to believe this. Went out on the porch, got me a package from my good buddy Ben, the Mr. Fix-It-Smash, all the way from UPS, all the way from the parts of Georgia. And it's so good to have a friend like the Mr. Fix-It-Smash, aka Ben. Let me tell you, Ben is one of the best guys here in the comic book community. I mean, we've gotten to know each other pretty good. We talk to each other on the phone, play Xbox together. Man, I mean, we just hang out. You know, we do Google Hangouts. Freaking A, man. We do like stuff like every night. He's just like one of the coolest guys you're ever gonna meet on YouTube and ever gonna subscribe to on YouTube. So hit him up. Video description below. Click on youtube.com/TheMrFixItSmash. Go over to his link and you know, subscribe him up. He's got some great videos. He is a huge collector of not only comics, but he's got the statues, he's got retro toys, he's got Transformers, he's got Lego stuff, Legos, action figures. He's got articulation in his elbows and his knees, and his head even rotates from left to right. Check him out. You'll be glad you did. Do it today or do it tonight, brother. Woo! But anyways, what I got to show you here is a nice package from the Mr. Fix-It-Smash. And down here in Texas, I don't have no batarangs. I don't have no big ass Crocodile Dundee knives. I don't have none of that. I got a pair of scissors, and I got this right here, Winchester pocket knife. I skin buck with this, skin fish with it, pick my nose with it, pick my ass with it. Winchester, best knife in the business. Well, I don't do a lot of unboxings, but when I do, they're usually from personal friends of mine, like the Mr. Fix-It-Smash, Ben, one of the greatest guys on YouTube, one of the funnest guys, one of the best guys. You can catch him on Wednesday Comic Hall with his two co-hosts, Hughes Crusader and Cursive Man. Actually, they're not co-hosts, they're all the same host, because Ben and Tony actually started doing the show first. Hughes Crusader jumped on, and then Hughes Crusader kind of took over hosting abilities, because sometimes Ben and Tony couldn't be on. So Hughes Crusader is kind of like the rock of that foundation. He's kind of the rock of that show. But yeah, or that's what Ben tells me. So it's good to have Ben in the comic book community. It's good to have him have a heart like he does, because he is probably one of the most generous guys in the comic book community. He's just a great guy to all of his friends. The friends he's made in the comic book community, he has sent so much stuff just out of the kindness of his heart. He never expects to be paid back or anything. He just does what he does out of the kindness of his heart. I remember my granddad, I kind of can compare Ben with my granddad, because my granddad did a lot of giving, and when my granddad gave stuff, he never expected anything in return. If my granddad had the money, you know, someone needed some money, right? Say someone needed to borrow some money or something. My granddad would give that money to him. Now, when he would give that money to him, now he told my dad this, my dad told me this, when you give that money to that person, don't expect to get that money back. Don't ever expect to get it back. You just give it out of the kindness of your heart, and if the person does happen to repay you, that's great, you know, awesome, you know, then that's a good relationship. And if that person does not pay you back, or maybe just the damn fat bastard doesn't say thank you, then one thing, don't send him no more shit. And you learn, and you can just hate that fat bastard. So that's what you gotta do. Alright, now let's open this bad boy up. Mr. Fix-It-Smash, one of the most generous people on YouTube. Okay, we got This envelope here. Let me show you this first. Look at this. It's a Alfred E. Newman Mad magazine figure. Look, Alfred E. Newman, but he's dressed up like Batman. Now, what's funny about this, Ben told me he was going to send me this because he said he was going to send our other buddy, Craig's brother, Rorschach's Journal brother. His name's Brad. Brad Creates. YouTube.com/Brad Creates or BradCreates.com. He said he was going to send us a Joker and Batman. Brad likes Joker, and Ben sent me this Batman. I like Batman, so that's freaking sweet. And you know, Batman always beats Joker. Kind of like Sinestro always beats Henry Cavill. Inside joke there. But this is sweet. It says, the dumb just keeps getting dumber with the return of the Just Us League. It's JUST-US, Just Us League of Stupid Heroes. Featuring Mad magazine icon Alfred E. Newman in the classic Justice League costumes. It's time to coincide with the Mad's historic 60th anniversary. So these kind of came out to celebrate Alfred E. Newman and Mad magazine's 60th anniversary. I'm pretty sure, and don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure Mad magazine was published originally by National Publications, I guess, you know, around 60 years ago. And, of course, National became DC. And yeah, Mad still goes on today. It's probably the greatest parody magazine of all time. If you grew up in the 80s, and I don't know if it was just me, I saw these in the 80s, it could have came out sooner. They also had another one called Cracked, and it was also a funny one. But Mad magazine was always the better one. Beautiful figure. Just awesome. Very cool. I mean, that face of his, he looks so goofy looking. It's so funny. And his face looks just like him, but he's wearing a Batman mask. So very cool. Justice League of Stupid Heroes Series 3. Alfred E. Newman as Batman. God, when my dad sees this, he's gonna love it. Maybe we'll take it to his house. Ben, thanks so much, man. This is a great figure. And we'll be showing that figure again here in a little bit. If you look at the title, you'll notice that it's a special package from the Mr. Fix-It-Smash. And it's actually titled 003 at the end because he's sent me 3 items before. And whenever someone sends me an item, I always say special package from YouTube username, and you know. But since Ben sent me 3, I put 003 on it, and I told all my friends on Xbox Live with my Justice League, I said, guys, because we do send each other a lot of items sometimes, because we love each other, you know, we're like brothers on there, and just they're great to be around. But me and Ben, I told Ben, I said, dude, whenever I get like someone to send me a 10, I'm gonna have some kind of big show for them. Maybe even spotlight them on the show, bring them on the show. All right, so we got a nice thing here. Open it up. Nice sturdy envelope, very hard sturdy envelopes. That's really good. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, you told me you were gonna send me these. Ooh, okay, I saw that third one. That one. All right, hold on real quick. Let me show you these a little bit first and talk about these. If you are currently subscribed to the Mr. Fix-It-Smash, you'll know that he has been collecting all of the covers of a particular cover artist. The cover artist's name is Michael Turner. He passed away a couple years back, I think, but he's passed away now. And it's really cool that Ben is paying Michael Turner homage by collecting all of his covers, because Ben is a huge fan of Michael Turner, and Ben is spreading the Michael Turner love today on the Great Legend Show. Special package from the Mr. Fix-It-Smash with this bad boy right here, Michael Turner's Soulfire, Dying of the Light. Look at that amazing Michael Turner cover. Look at that cover. If you click on the little gear option below the video player on the right side, crank this thing up to 720p. Look at these covers with this detail as I look at them right now, today, on the Great Legend Show. Michael Turner, Soulfire, Dying of the Light. This is issue 2, and it looks like cover A, published by Aspen. Also written by J.T. Kroll, which I know that guy. And I don't know the other ones, but look at that. It looks to be like a wizard, possibly a mage, holding a staff with this light effect, which looks kind of like one of those balls when you put your fingertips on it, you know, lightning comes around them. Not those balls, you know, like scientific ones. This ain't no Thor porno here. But yeah, look at that staff and all that cool lightning, like these effects. I mean, just imagine how hard it is to do like shiny lights, kind of lightning effects on a cover. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And you got this really sweet dragon in the background. So that's Michael Turner's Soulfire, Dying of the Light. Very sweet, cool looking cover there. It's awesome. Here we have another Aspen Comics. This is Michael Turner's Soulfire. This is just the regular Soulfire, and this looks to be issue 4, cover D. Look at the black. Look at the black in the background. Now, when you have black in the background, it really spotlights what is in the foreground. This beautiful lady here, pointy ears, shooting a soul fire from her hand. Looks to be maybe of elven descent. You wouldn't know this, but I'm all about fantasy realm. I'm fantasy all the way. I'm fantasy realm. I have fantasies, magic fantasies, swords, chicks in chainmail, men only, swords, curved swords. I'm all about fantasy realm, fighting, destruction, magic, swords, pirates, all that shit. I'm down. I'm totally down. The blacks are in here and the whites. Reminds me of a story I wanted to tell. My buddy Admiral 95, Eric, we were in geometry back in 10th grade. And on the wall, the right side of the wall, we both sat up against the wall, and one day we were like, hey, look at this. A guy wrote on there, black is black. I'm thinking this person must have been African American. He wrote, black is black. They said, black is black. And then this other guy wrote below it. And it was totally different handwriting, so this must have been a white guy. He said, white is right. Kind of racist there. He said, white is right. So I'm thinking, wow, okay. African American, but a white guy saying white, you know, white is right and all that. And I was like, it's kind of racist. And then the next under that, the black guy wrote, wrong. All races are equal. That's right. You know, wrong. That's right. All races are equal. And then the white guy came back and said, yeah. Like, yeah. And then right under that, the black guy wrote, fuck yeah. Ha! So it's like, black is black. White is right. Wrong. All races are equal. Yeah. And then the guy goes, fuck yeah. That's just an awesome story. And none of y'all probably haven't known that story, so I'm going to tell it to you. Very beautiful cover. Michael Turner's Soulfire, issue 4. Wow, it's raining right now. We're supposed to get a lot of rain tonight. Not so much thunderstorms, but just a good solid rain. Next up in Mylar. I think this Mylites Plus 1.5 mil Mylar. Batman Phantom Stranger. Prestige format / square bound format. By Alan Grant and Arthur Ransom. Look at that cover on this thing. This is one of those books, because on mycomicshop.com, see the link below, please order a lot of stuff from it. It's probably the best online comic book shop in America. And they're doing away with their brick and mortar stores, which is kind of sad and sucky because I liked visiting their stores. But they're closing down their Dallas, no, they already closed that a couple years back. They're closing down the Fort Worth and the Arlington store September 29th, I believe. So I'll be doing all online. But every time I type in Phantom Stranger, I see this book, and I'm always like, wow, look at that book. I want to get that book. It looks pretty cool. But Ben was nice enough and kindness out of his heart to just send me this. Batman Phantom Stranger right here. This is the Prestige format. I love that cover. This cover to me looks like It looks painted on. Very beautiful cover. So I'm really eager to see this because I think Batman and Phantom Stranger would make a great team. They teamed up in Trinity War, which was really cool. Very beautiful cover, so I'm really excited to read this here. Very awesome. So I have got from the generous Mr. Fix-It-Smash 3 awesome comics. Soulfire number 2, Michael Turner. Soulfire number 4. This is Soulfire Dying of the Lights. This may be a different series. I'm gonna have to type up Soulfire and look at those. Soulfire there. And I'll read through these, and if I'm digging the fantasy stuff, I'll go ahead and order the rest of them, so I can kind of read the whole storyline. And Batman, Phantom Stranger, freaking awesome. And don't forget this right here, the 60th anniversary Mad Alfred E. Newman, the Batman Just Us League of Stupid Heroes, Just Us League of Stupid Heroes, the Batman. So this is really sweet. This is one of those ones when my dad sees this, he's just gonna start laughing and looking at it and probably wanting to take it home. I don't know if I said that already, but yeah, you know what's cool is kind of like our buddy Scott Bromstar says, you know, when you do videos or when you're a part of a great community like this is, the comic book community, you really make like real life friends. I mean, some of us have even visited each other. There's gonna be a huge visit by two special people in the comic book community this October. I'm not going to give any names. I'm not going to do any spoilers because I think I'm the only guy besides those 2 guys that know it's going down, if I even said that properly. So I'm not going to give you the 2 guys who are going to meet each other for the first time in real life, or, you know, face to face. But let's just say the shit's going down in October. God, I don't even remember what I was going to say, but yeah, like Scott Bromstar says, he says you really get to meet some great people. We exchange phone numbers, we exchange gifts, we exchange bunk beds, just hanging out, you know, just men only. Well, there is like some beautiful women in the comic book community too. They're all married and stuff, but men only, you know, it's the way to do it. Great guy, Ben. I play games with him on Xbox. We chat on the phone. We do Google Hangouts together. We're just really great friends. It's going to be great. I'm going to meet him one of these days. The 2 wives can hang. You know, me and Ben can throw back some Sailor Jerry's. You know, rub some statues, whatever. But I definitely want you to check Ben out. Ben is, like I said, he's one of the most generous people in the YouTube comic book community. He's a guy, he's a younger guy that I look up to because he's such a good-hearted person. I mean, he would take the shirt off his back to help you out, or, you know, he would be one of those kind of guys that would stop and try to get a person's car started for him. I mean, just one of those really cool guys that you're not going to find anyplace else. He's exclusive to youtube.com/TheMrFixItSmash. aka also Georgia. If you're ever in the Georgia community, look this guy up to be glad you did, because he's a blessing to me. He's a blessing to this comic book community, and he is a pillar of this comic book community. Hell, he's my fucking pillar. What am I talking about? You know, I really rely on the guy a lot for information. He answers a lot of questions. He has a lot of knowledge about the comic books, and we just have a lot to talk about. We have a lot of things in common. He got me pretty much into collecting statues, statues that I don't have in a display cabinet yet, but I got in boxes. He's kind of got me looking back into getting retro toys. I don't think I was supposed to use that word, but no, but he kind of got me into that. I mean, like, trying to get older toys, but not really much retro toys, as is just like new stuff that has a retro feel. Like, I got this Back to the Future Lego set that's Back to the Future's retro, but the set came out in today's times. And just to throw another name out there, I don't want to, like, you know, I'm not saying this to hack him off, but old Johnny DaCosta, DaCosta DC Comics. Damn, Johnny, can't even remember your real YouTube name because you hardly do videos on here anymore. But I kind of credit Johnny and I always gave him a hard time about it, just messing with him, really, because I grew up with all this retro crap. Well, now it's retro, but back when I grew up, it was kind of new school, or it was just awesome school. But I kind of give credit to Johnny as far as like kind of bridging the gap, like bringing in retro toys, retro pop culture, like 80s kind of pop culture, into the comic book community, because I don't think it really was there until Johnny kind of pioneered it in here. You know what I mean? I know a lot of us collected toys from the 80s, but he really put that shit on the map with all his stuff. So now that's not going to mean I'm going to go out and buy some expensive He-Man or Transformers or G.I. Joes. I mean, I just don't have that kind of money. But if it's like a new toy like this, or something I can get for $20, you may see me a lot with some more action figures or statues like Ben collects. But that's the cool thing. All of us bring something different to the table, which I really love. But now here's the thing I don't like. It gives me ideas, and then I go buy the stuff, and I'm using up more money. But anyway, it is pretty cool to look at, though. So people like Johnny DeCosta, a lot of love for him. Ben, of course, my boy, the Mr. Fix-It-Smash, for sending me this awesome package. You got to get a lot of love to those guys. Reader 1717 is also huge into retro toys currently right now, and she's got a really cool video where she shows her whole, it looks like it's on top of a bookshelf, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, this isn't about them. This is about my boy Ben, but those other folks are awesome too. To check out Ben, look down below in the video description. You're going to find his link to his channel, The Mr. Fix-It-Smash. Subscribe to him today. One of the most generous guys on YouTube. Love him like a brother. Ben, God bless you, brother, for all you do in this comic book community and all you do for me, man. You're a great friend. For the Mr. Fix-It-Smash, I'm the Great Legend saying peace out. God bless.